lush green fields of the Philippines, rolling through tropical village scenes. New friends made along the way, sharing stories at the break of day.
Hello and welcome to Arizona Trails, the Philippine Tales. My name is Steve and welcome to week number 86 of the Philippine house build. Now the world is going crazy, and if you've noticed that your purchasing power isn't as much as it used to be, or you're surrounded by radical extremists and you just want to live life, then go somewhere, anywhere. It doesn't necessarily have to be the Philippines, but definitely go to a place that treats both you and your money well so you can retire and you can enjoy life. Here's Tinfoil Hat to Retirement.
Tinfoil hat on, dodging beams, fallen remembered in patriotic memes. Pritzker's riding dirty, Chicago town style. White man's blamed with a crooked smile. Local gyms, a selfie zone. Bitcoin's NASDAQ suit is grown. Rate cuts coming, debt's divine. XRP's twitching, watch that line. Good versus evil, the age-old fight. Canada's rent painting a sensual night. Fauci's oath, a viral lie. Flip the bird as truth goes by. Spirits meet in haunted subcars. KFC's chickens want cigars. Hair done fresh, taxes climb. Big brother's watching all the time. Socialist comrades, red parade. Unifying parties in pixel shade. New York's fallen, freedom's lost. Islamophobia's trending cost. Walmart's closed, Islam grows. Parks taken over, nobody knows. Mortgages drown, the crash returns. Hope's a candle that barely burns. Buying homes was once a breeze. Now government spends with fiscal disease. Mess around, you'll surely find 2 white men lit your car fire kind. England caps your digital stash. Thailand freezes your banking cash. China says spend but don't dare save. Digital IDs for every slave. CEOs in camo don't boot camp grind. Left and right wing rob you blind. Propaganda's thick, truth's a ghost. Jeff was great, just love the little ones most. Economy's held by the rich elite. Boomers flex while Gen Z tweets. Free money dreams, no payback plan. Jimmy FAFO'd like only he can. Faculty's red, mortgages late. 1929's back at the gate. So light the match, enjoy the blast, and pray these good times somehow last.
Alright, that was Tinfoil Hat to Retirement. So let's go ahead and get into this house build. Alright, so now looking over here, we do have a base for our staircase. And we'll just take a look here at all the welds and how everything is made. Alright, and this is the staircase going up. Now, of course, we're not going to have wood. This is just for the time being, so that way they can climb up. But this will be our staircase going up to the roof deck. Today is also a rainy day, so it's just starting to rain again, and the rain is always heavy out here, so I'm going to try and make it fast. So we're going to go down here, and of course we do have a burn barrel, which I remember back in Indiana a lot of people used to burn their trash in the barrels, so this sort of brings back memories for me, having a burn barrel for trash. Alright, so they are, a lot of things have remained the same here as far as the wall on this side and the gates. Again, they are making the posts with electrical. and you can see where they're putting the covers in. All the scaffolding is down now, so let me just go out here. It's not raining that hard yet, but so now the scaffolding is down. He is going to go back over the garage and some other aspects, but right now it's mostly just trying to get the skim coat on and the main gray paint up there at the top. So let's go ahead and go out front, because I think they are actually starting to render our wall out here. So let's see here. I'm just going to go across the street. All right, if you do take a look, here's the gate out here, and they are rendering just this portion of the wall right here. So they are getting ready for that, which is nice. So they do render that, and then once it's rendered, then of course they'll be able to paint the wall. I'm just going to go out here to show you where the scaffolding is now. So a lot of the scaffolding is now on this side, where they are scraping and getting the skim coat putting on before they paint it gray up there, continuing on down the wall there. All right. So a lot of this week has been just trying to prepare the wall for rendering and any electrical that's going to come through. And you can see all this right in here. So they're edging everything, and they'll make it nice and smooth. They'll make this nice and smooth. They'll make this nice and smooth. See, they have the strings up. And then, of course, we'll have a top that's put on up there. All right. And then we'll take a look at the staircase from this side over here. I think I pointed out last week that they finished the drainage for the front here. They increased their blocks. So once the staircase is up, you can sort of see how much land we're going to have versus a staircase. We're just going to go over here. All right, so this gives you a better view of the staircase. And again, here's a closer look of the concrete columns, and look at the welds. See, this person does everything by hand, so you can see all the welding that's done. And then he goes and he'll sand that down, and then everything will be repainted. And then I don't know if they're going to make this a form for the concrete, but concrete will be there. And see, it goes up to the roof deck. So you'll climb up go into the garage, you can climb up these stairs here, climb to this area here, and then go up to the roof deck. And that's going to make probably a good video later on, just for seeing what we're going to do with the roof deck. All right, so that is the staircase going up, and the columns and its welds. So really, the talent of some of these people. So we have a good welder and a good painter. And then I don't think anything else has been done. But I tell you, it's definitely been raining. It's raining right now, but not as hard as it was a few hours ago. But you can definitely see how the clouds are. And the rain comes in. I think we have solved all of our leak problems from the roof. I don't want to get the porch dirty. But as you can see, the porch is dry. They did, where there was drip marks over here before, they sort of sanded some of that down just to test it, I think. But yes, see, water is just dripping from the end now, which that's where it needs to go. So usually the second and the third steps, right here, these two steps are usually covered by rain. Especially during a heavy rain, but the idea is not to get anything up here that's wet, so we don't want any leaks up here. So I think they have solved the roof leaking for the lanai. So that is good. And then we'll come back around here again. Still a lot of metal, again, that's going to be used for the staircase going up. So that's in its beginning stages. Flora also has a lot of plants, but looks like some of those plants are dying. I don't know if it's just the heavy rains, but sometimes the sun comes out, but other plants seems to be flourishing, not unless they're getting ate by some kind of bug. So those are Flora's plants. Again, not much else has changed right in here. Just these are Flora's plants on the inside of this planter box. The little things in life, just to see if plants grow, grass grows, just to, again, like I always say, just to enjoy and live life. I mean, what are you going to do when there's nothing to do? What do you do when there's no more work to be done? The days go by, you don't even care what day it is. You don't care what's taking place. And I tell you, when I do these videos, it seems like I just get done doing a video and then I'm already doing another video. The weeks go by really super fast because I just don't care what day it is when it comes Monday through Saturday. Those days just blend right together. I guess one of the nice things about retirement. Like I said, I did purchase the chlorine tablets for the tank, but there's something else that I wanted to purchase as well. Even though I purchased a slow dissolving chlorine tablet, it actually it dissolves too fast. It shocks the water system, so you have a big strong rush of chlorine, and then since it dissolves, and then because it's in the tank, then the chlorine sort of dissipates or has a half-life. So probably by week 3, then you're losing the amount of chlorine. So you want to sort of steady stream it even more. So there is an item that people use for their swimming pools. It's a little flotation device. You put the chlorine tablet in it, and then you have certain levels that will actually cause the chlorine to go out at a faster or slower rate. So I ordered one of those, and that should be here today, I believe. And then starting next month, when we do our one tablet per month, now I can put the tablet in this floating device. That way also the chlorine won't sink to the bottom of the tank or get on the tank on the inside. So this way we have a floating device, holds the chlorine tab, and disperses the chlorine evenly or slowly over the course of that month. So that way it will be a little bit better than just plopping it in there. All right. Like I said, a lot of this has remained the same. And if you look down here, again, here's the scaffolding. They're trying to work on getting everything skim coated. Now you can actually see they have worked on some of that skim coating. Remember when we came down here in previous videos and I pointed out how the skim coat was starting to chip or to peel off? So you can see here against the wall that it's not anymore. They're working on it. So this is about as high as they are. So you can sort of see a difference between this portion of the skim coat and then that portion there, what they still need to do. So they're working. I'm noticing a leak here in the water. So see, already we are leaking water. Where is it leaking water? See, it's leaking water right there at the hose. So hopefully they'll see that and they come back and fix that, because now we're losing water right there. Air conditioning. They covered the windows, which is good. But yeah, so they are here working up here and just ensuring that they can put the whitewash on, the skim coat, before they paint. So, all right. So that is a quick look around the house today. So again, I know this isn't very long. I know there'll be more projects in the future. We want to see not only the painting being done, but we also want to see the wall being plastered, like what you saw on the front. And we want everything to be painted on the outside as well. So things need to be done on the inside of the yard, the outside of the yard. A lot of groundwork needs to be done. Hoses need to be fixed for water. So hopefully you can see some of the things that take place in the short walk around that I do of the house. Lots of things are being done, even though it doesn't seem like it is, because again, they're looking at the electrical and the posts, they're putting up the wall, they're doing the skim coat for the painting. So a lot of different pieces of the puzzle are coming together, and when it rains like it does, or it has been over the course of many weeks, it's always a heavy rain and the workers stop working when that happens. So that's what causes the time frame to go up again. So again, 2 years, that's when you're at 104 weeks, that will be a 2-year project. And we're on week number 86. So we still have a while yet. Thank you for joining Arizona Trails to Philippine Tales. You have a great day. Bye-bye.